Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and lucky me, FedEx came today and had a package for me from the folks at Ultimate Ears. It's the Super 5 VI iPhone compatible noise isolating earphone monitors. You can read it right there in the package. If you know me, if you know my videos and my stuff on PhoneDog and everything else, you know I'm a big music guy. I listen to music all the time. I'm actually a drummer. I play music, and music is huge to me. And whether I'm listening to music through my phone or through an iPod or whatever, it's worth it to me to spend a few extra bucks to get a good pair of headphones. And while I'm not suggesting that you need to go out and spend a lot of money on earphones, I will say this: if you've got an iPhone, an iPod, or any other music-compatible device, and wouldn't you know it, I've got two such devices right here, it is definitely worth it, I think, to look into upgrading from the earbuds that came with your phone or MP3 player to a better, a slightly better set at least. So there are a bunch of options out there, and I've checked out Ultimate Ears earphones in the past, and they make great stuff. So we're going to unbox the Super 5 VIs here. That's a mouthful. And check them out. So in the box you get your headset, which has an inline microphone with a control button. So if you're hooked up to an iPhone, you can use the button, I assume, to play, pause, advanced tracks, that kind of stuff, and also answer and hang up on phone calls. And then you also get a carrying case and a few different sets of ear tips. So you've got the silicone tips in 3 sizes, because people have different sized ears, believe it or not. And then you also have the foam tips. If you ever used these canal phone style earphones, they slip into your outer ear canal a little bit. And they're really cool because they do a great job, good ones do a great job of isolating you from outside sound, so you get a better sound experience with your music, and also you can play the music at lower volume. Have you ever been like on a public bus or train or something like that, and you hear just somebody's music, leaking out from their earbuds? Oftentimes it's because the earphones that come with an iPhone or whatever else are pretty lousy, and they don't fit your ears very well. The sound quality's not that great, and so people crank them up in an effort to drown out the outside world. You get a set of in-the-ear noise isolation phones, and again, whether it's these type or if you get the ones that have active noise canceling, the can style ones that fit over your ears, and the sound isolation properties mean that you get better sound quality at lower volumes, which is better for your ears, and also it's nicer for your neighbors because they don't have to hear your Conway Twitty blaring out, if in case they don't like Conway Twitty or whatever you listen to. Anyway, here's the Ultimate Ears, and their design has been refined from previous generation Ultimate Ears stuff I've checked out. It's cool. It's smaller, sleeker. I love the shiny chrome. Looks very nice, very cool. I like the black. The black ear cords let people know that you're not carrying the Apple earbuds, which some people react negatively to those the telltale white Apple earbuds and cords. So I'm one of those people. I like being a little more stealth. I like the black, so that's cool. Also, in the packaging, you get a hard shell cow. I just dropped everything everywhere. Awesome. Good job, Krabby. You get a hard shell case, which is nice. Little pocket-friendly protection for your fancy earphones here. Looks kind of like an old cigarette lighter or something, and I, of course, can't get it open. There you go. So you get a little case, a little carrying pouch with some extra ear tips, and then a little tool for cleaning out the earphones to make sure that you're getting the best sound quality possible. Here's your earphones, and I will show you actually how these hook up in your ears if you're not familiar with them. We've done some reviews before and different styles. There's some companies that have ear tips that actually sink further into your ears, and you have to kind of moisten them to put in. These don't. These are, they don't go quite as far in. And generally speaking, with these types of earbuds, the difference between the silicone and the foam tips, the foam generally give you better sound quality and better isolation. They're a little more work to put into your ears and take out. And also when they get moist, when they dry out, oftentimes you have to replace them. So if you're working out with them, the silicone's probably better. Also, some people don't know this, but if you're flying, I learned this the hard way one time. When you fly, actually being in the airplane, the change in, compression, or what do you call it, the atmospheric change and the pressure in the cabin, there you go, the cabin pressure, actually will dry things out. And so after using these on a long flight, you will find the next time you go to use them that they may have crumbled up a little bit. So if you're going to be getting them moist, the silicone's the way to go. Otherwise, if you want the maximum sound quality possible, the foam tips are great. So let's check them out in action. All right, so basically, you just want to make sure that if you're using the silicone tips, you find the right size for you. So these guys, for my ears, whoops, actually seem to be a pretty good fit. Can you see that there on camera? They seem to be a pretty good fit. They come with the other size earphone, tips as well. So of course I knocked them all over the place. But so these are the smaller ones, and you just basically pop them off, exchange them, and then you've got the smaller tips. These are a little bit loose in my ear, and you wouldn't think it. And we're not talking about size of your ear. We're not talking about you got, big ears. We're just talking about the inner. I was going to say something, but I don't want to make fun of anybody's ears. It doesn't matter. People come in all shapes and sizes. But we're talking about the outer ear canal there. So find the ones that fit you, or if you're going with the foam, then you snap these on, and when you put them in your ear, now these actually seem to fit in my ear pretty well. But with a lot of people, what you want to do is you want to press them down, compress them, and then you put them in your ear, and then they expand to kind of fill your canal, your outer ear canal. And you don't want to shove them in all the way to the point of hurting yourself, but basically the further in you can get them, the better seal you can get, the better sound quality you're going to wind up with. If you've never used these, it's not nearly, some people think like, oh man, that's so gross, I don't want to stick things in my ear. It's not that bad, trust me. You get used to it very quickly. Anyway, so we'll get these going, and you can see there's an inline microphone with the little control button. So we'll first hook these up to the iPhone, and the cable looks like it's compatible with the older generation iPhones as well, which is nice. So we'll get that plugged in, and we'll get some music on. Hey, they work. And so the button, you can see it paused, it plays, double tap advances the track, and there you go. They sound good. Am I talking louder now because I have them in? Because they do definitely block out the sound. I can still hear and stuff, but and that's how they look when they're in the ear. Very stealth, very cool, really nice rich sound. All right, and let's see if they're compatible with the BlackBerry Storm as well. I actually don't know if they are or not, so your guess is as good as mine. So all right, so my music's playing, and yeah, the button works. Very nice. Double tap. Yep. Double tap. Did it work? Actually, no, the double tap's not working. So play pause works. But pressing twice does not seem to fast forward. So there you go. Full-on iPhone compatibility, kind of limited BlackBerry compatibility. And then you've also got the inline mic, so you can make calls and receive calls. Let me just make sure. Yes, inline microphone. So you can make calls and receive calls and all that kind of good stuff right here. I will be testing these out, much further because, you got to really wear these around and try them out in different situations to see how they actually work. But on first glance, or first hear, They sound really good. Ultimate Ears makes good stuff in general, and you know, these sound nice. They have a whole new line out now. These are the 5VI, I believe. There's the Superfi 4VI, also have the inline microphone. I have to check that out. And they have a new MetroFi series as well, a little lower cost. And you know, just so you can see, when you're wearing them, the microphone dangles kind of right around, you know, look at that, it's right by my chin. So if it's not scratching on my beard, we should have pretty good sound quality. So I'll test these out, definitely. Walk around, call people, yap into my phone, see what we think, and we'll have much more on phonedog.com as I test them out. But here's your first look. The Ultimate Ears Superfi 5VI. Listen to your mute. Wow, this is, check out the reflective thing there. It says like 2 different things at once. It's crazy. Thanks to the folks at Ultimate Ears for sending them over. And you know, they work with the BlackBerry, they work with the iPhone, and you can also use them just to plug into your MP3 player and not use the microphone button functionality, but just use them as earphones as well. So there you go. Ultimate Ears, phonedog.com. I'm Noah. Much more on the website. We'll see you later.